Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing the Vampire Diaries tag from Joey Graceffa and the Ingrid the Grid Monster here on YouTube, and I am a subscriber to both of them, and if you've never checked out their channels, then you can below. I will link them down below, but they're like really entertaining people. They don't do specific like genres of what's it called? Of videos. They kind of do everything, which is entertaining, and Joey does like a lot of parodies, a lot of like vlogs, and he's just funny, and I really like him. So they made up this tag called the Vampire Diaries tag, and if you probably don't know this about me, but I'm obsessed with the Vampire Diaries. I really love the show, and actually tonight is the season finale, so yeah, season 3 finale after like a 3-month hiatus. They're back, and it's finally like the last episode. And after my like long month of being busy and whatnot, I finally caught up on all of them yesterday. So I'm so excited about the season finale tonight. Anyway, so I'm going to answer these questions, and feel free to do this tag as well. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say if you watch the show. So the first question is, how did you discover the show? And there's no real backstory to this. I didn't see a lot of the commercials or anything like that. But it did come around the same time that Twilight was really, really big. But I think I watched it the summer of 2010, which was the summer, 2 summers ago, like my sophomore year, my summer. And I just had nothing to do that summer, so I was looking at stuff, and it kind of caught my eye, and I was like, well, I'll try it out, and I did, and now I love it. It's, a great show. I really like it. I think it's actually kind of quality, and yes, vampires and quality aren't exactly the things that you think of when you think quality TV, but I really like the show. I really recommend it if you haven't already watched it. Who's my favorite character? This is a really tough one. Because there's so many good characters in the show. I really like. I'm a big Stephan fan. I really am. I really like Stephan. Not so much when he went insane, but I really like Stephan otherwise. And let's see. I like Caroline a lot right now. I really like Caroline. I think her character has grown so much over the last couple of seasons, and she kind of grew into herself and knows who she is and what she wants, and I admire that about her as a character. Yeah, I like Caroline right now. Number 3. If you were a vampire, would you live off human or animal blood? And I'd probably... I don't want to kill anything or anyone. I feel like that's just terrible. No one deserves to die, so I do that blood bank thing where you steal from the blood bank, because then at least I'd be getting human blood and be my strongest, but also like not hurting or killing anyone, which is important, being as my family would be human and everyone else. So number 4, Team Stephan or Team Damon? Okay, so this is like very controversial, because right now, I think just with the storyline, I kind of like Stephan. I'm kind of like Damon and Elena right now, but I have always really liked Stephan. I just really have, because he's just so good for her. He's always there for her. He's always done everything in his power to be with her, to do something to protect her, and I don't know, that's very romantic and like gentlemanly like, and I like that a lot. I don't know, I think I'm pro Stephan, Team Stephan, even though I do really like Damon's character of like the bad boy, and I don't know, it's interesting. I really like that. The storyline is interesting. It's getting there. I don't know, it's a great show, guys. I'm like, oh, I can't even, this is so superficial because I'm just trying to answer these questions, but there's so much I could talk about. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them below. So what's your favorite supernatural power? When Joey and Ingrid answered this, they both said witch. And that's what I'm going to say too, just because they have the coolest powers. Like, they don't hurt anyone, they live a normal life. but they are involved in the supernatural, and I think that's interesting. And they can do like pretty much anything. They're kind of awesome like that. So I would be a witch, like Bonnie. Number 6. If you were to be a character, who would you be? I would probably be either Caroline, because she's not always in the direct crossfire of whatever, Elena has done or whatever is happening because of the doppelganger or whatever. But either her or Catherine, just because I thought Catherine was really cool. She was old. She had like an affair with both of the Salvatore brothers, and she was powerful. She was very independent. She knew what she wanted. She was manipulative, but she was like really interesting. I don't know. I thought her character was really interesting, even though she was a bad guy. She was really cool. Okay. Number 7. Have you ever read the book series? No, I've not read the book series. I kind of don't want to, just because I'm enjoying the show so much right now that I feel like reading the book series would almost take away from that. And then I'd compare the two, or if the book series ended with, like, I don't know, Elena turning into a vampire or something like that, then I'd be like, oh, she's gonna turn into a vampire, what is this? And then I'll be, like, really upset. So, maybe I'll read it after the series is finished, I don't know how long it's gonna be. It could be another couple of years, but, like, I'm not in any rush to kind of read them, So, I'm okay with that. Number 8. Who's your crush on this show? Oh my gosh, if you've ever seen this show, every single character is beautiful. All of them are beautiful. And normally my hypothesis is that all the evil characters have to be pretty, otherwise they will gain no sympathy from the audience whatsoever. So if they're pretty, then you're at least like, oh, well, they're attractive, and then subconsciously you're kind of rooting for them in your head. But all of them, every single character is so beautiful. So I do have a girl crush on Bonnie. I think Bonnie is beautiful. She is so pretty. She has green eyes and the perfect skin tone, and she's just beautiful. And I do think Nina Dobrev, who plays Elena, is really pretty. Not as pretty as Bonnie, but I think she's pretty. But my crushes on the show, I love Klaus. I love his accent. I think he's adorable. He's fine. And I really like Paul Wesley, who plays Stephan. I think he's really adorable. And he's from Jersey, too. What? But, yeah, I think right now Jeremy's also really growing on me. He got really attractive in the last couple of seasons. I didn't think he was very attractive with, like, the floppy hair when he was, like, a druggie. But I think now his character is interesting and he's really cute. So, those are my crushes. I don't have one. Sorry. Number 9. What was your first initial thought of the show, and did it change? Well, my first initial thought was, like, it's gonna be like Twilight, like, vampire love triangle, affair, people can't know, blah, blah, blah. And it was very superficial. So if you think of Twilight, that's exactly what I thought of. And if you guys can see, I have all my Twilight books right back there. And yes, I did read all of them, and I did enjoy them. I think the movies were terrible. But I didn't even see the last couple ones, which is, yeah. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. But I do enjoy the supernatural kind of thing. And as bad as it is, I do have a guilty pleasure with, like, paranormal romance. Like, I just really do. But I didn't think the show was going to be very good, just because I didn't like the Twilight movies at all. And I thought it was going to be very similar to that. And it's not. It is, like, kind of in that it's, like, a love triangle with vampires and the supernatural and werewolves and ghosts and witches, but, like, it's not very typical, and there's so much going on that it keeps you so intrigued, and the characters grow and change, and it's just really great. It's just a great storyline. So obviously my opinion has changed a lot, and I cannot wait for the season finale tonight. And number 10, who was your favorite villain? Obviously, in each season, the villain kind of changes. first it was Damon, and then it was Catherine, and now it's Klaus and his family and kind of his mother now. I don't really know what's going on quite yet because the season finale hasn't premiered yet, but I really like Klaus and Catherine. I think that Klaus is just so, like, three-dimensional now. He has a lot of depth to him. Like, he just doesn't want to be alone. He feels ostracized, and he loves his family. So, like, all of that really culminates in, like, oh, he's a good guy. He just doesn't know what to do. And he's used to having his way, kind of thing. Catherine, I thought, was just kick-ass. Excuse my language. She was really awesome. I just thought she was so cool, and she, even though she, like, kind of manipulated the boys, which was heartbreaking, but, like, it's just interesting because, Elena's descendant from Catherine and, like, all this other stuff, and she's a doppelganger, and she looks like Elena, and she's a vampire, but she's, like, evil, and all this stuff, and they end up working together. It's so cool, and I, like, love the story so much. So if you have not seen it, I definitely recommend that you watch the series. It is on Netflix Instant Stream right now, the first 2 seasons, if you want to watch them, and I know you can watch a couple of the latest episodes on the CW, but I just recommend that you go watch it because it is amazing. It is so, so good. And I think it premieres tonight at 8. I never know what time exactly because I never watch it on time. It's either 8 or 9 on the CW. But I just always TiVo it and I watch it. But tonight I'm watching it live because it's the season finale. So, obviously I'm really excited about this. So if you guys want to do this tag, I tag every single one of you. You're it. So, leave a video response, leave your comments below. All the questions will be in the bottom bar. And, if you have any questions for me about the show or about other shows or entertainment or anything like that for me, then leave it below. But other than that, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.